And let's keep the Jays talk going. Joining me now live on our show is Scott Belford, host of Walk Off podcast. Scott, I mean, you saw Melissa there outside of the Dome. The energy is palpable. The fans are getting, reminiscing about 92, 93 and what that felt like and how it feels now. What are you hoping to see from the Jays tonight, or what do you think they need to do?
Well, it has been a roller coaster of a ride for September. This team looked like they were going to win the division without too much trouble here, and they've given us some anxiety as a fan base, but we are in a position today where they can lock things down, and I think what they need to do is kind of what we've seen over the last 48 hours, which is a resurgence from their offense. We watched them get one run or less over 6 of their last 7 games, and then on Thursday, the Bats woke up. 6 runs, 4 yesterday. They've won 2 in a row and now have put themselves in a situation, much like you touched on, right? If we get a Yankees loss and a Blue Jays win today, the AL East is ours.
And what does that mean for an organization like the Jays, who have struggled in the last few years for sure, but this would be their first time clinching a division title in 10 years. What does that do for team morale going into the postseason?
Well, I mean, for the fan base, it definitely reinvigorates us and our love of baseball across this country. And I think for the team, it really does put them in a position to show that they can get things done. This is a team that, yes, they've got their superstars like Vladimir Guerrero Jr., but you also are up and down the lineup, kind of a blue-collar approach to baseball. These are guys who are a sum of their parts, if you will. So you see guys like Ernie Clement, you see guys like Dalton Varsho and Nathan Lucas putting in, contributing big time in spots that maybe a lot of baseball fans and analysts in general didn't see coming.
I want to talk about the pitcher who's going to be on the mound for us tonight. Rookie Trey Savage, he just made his MLB debut earlier this month. He overwhelmed the Rays in that debut. What do you think it's like for him? Just 22 years old, on the mound, feeling the pressure, knowing that today is really a prize that this team wants.
It has to be a dream come true for this young man. I mean, this is a gentleman who started in low A Dunedin at the beginning of the season. He has moved up 5 ranks in less than 12 months. It's incredible what he has done. We're all well aware of how special his major league debut was in front of his family and how important it was for the Blue Jays in general to get that performance out of him. So this is going to be the second time that the Tampa Bay Rays have seen Savage. This is the first time he's faced a major league team for a second time around. So will they readjust? What does he need to do? Well, he needs to throw strikes and he needs to keep his pitch count down, and fingers crossed we get another beauty out of Trey Savage today.
I want to ask you about how the team has coped with the loss of Bichette to injury. And secondly, do we have an update on him? And how are they filling the gaps that, I mean, Bichette's got a hot bat. We know it. We've seen it for many, many seasons, but they've been doing all right without him.
They have. It is pretty difficult to replace a bat of the ilk of Bichette, and obviously we have seen even it affect guys like Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who no longer has that power punch hitting behind him. However, they have done quite well, especially over the last few days, of kind of putting it together and some of these role players stepping up. I think what we really need to see in the next day or two is Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who's been in a little bit of a funk himself the last week or two, step up and give them a big performance. It would sure go a long ways in trying to clinch this division.
And of course, it would have the fans on their feet as well. Not to jinx it, Scott, but let's just say they clinch it tonight. What happens for the Blue Jays moving forward?
Well, I mean, I think the first thing you're going to see happen is Kevin Gausman, who's kind of slated to pitch tomorrow, not get into the game. I think they'll go a bullpen day, maybe let some of these veterans rest up and get them ready for October 5th when the division series would start. With so many question marks still surrounding, it's going to be really interesting to see how this season plays out over the next 48 hours, because we could be watching our Game 1 division starter in Kevin Gausman going in Game 163 to start a wild card on Monday against the Red Sox. So lots up in the air still.
Yeah, an exciting 48 hours for sure for Blue Jays fans, for baseball fans in general. Scott Belford, host of Walk Off Podcast, thanks so much for your time, for your enthusiasm, and for setting us up for this afternoon's game as well. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Go Blue Jays, go.
Go Jays, go. Enjoy the game.